What's up, everyone? It's me, Adam Prime, and yep, more Revice stuff and premium Bandai Revice stuff. This is the DX Demons driver for Kamen Rider Demons, obviously, who is he's Spider-Man, right? He's a Spider-Man reference, and yeah, it has this nice premium like matte finish box. It's like not glossy. Got the little warnings in the bottom. But yeah, this is a really neat driver, and this is a it's a weird thing to be premium Bandai, but then again, I could see why because of all the like what goes into it, like the screen and everything, and it's not the main rider's driver. Where I think it would be different if this was the main driver and the Revice driver was a different driver, you know? It'd be a different story, but either way, I think it looks really neat. Overall, I do like the purples and everything. It's really nice. On the side, obviously, you have it continuing this helmet shot in his shoulder. Got the Spider Vice stamp. You also got the Spider Vice stamp on top where it says Demons Driver. On the other side, you got more of its screens, which that's one of the fun parts of this driver. But we have on the back, we got the glossy web and Vale's eyes. And if you're not caught up on the show, do it. It's really cool. And that's pretty much the box. But you know, the first this is the was released originally back in February, but I didn't get it because I had to get it on a second batch in March. And I think they're doing another run. So if you're gonna try to get it, I would say try to pick it up. But let's get all into the stuff that are in this box. So let's start with the belt straps. Here are the belt straps, and these are like a really nice, like reflective, marbly, blackish blue. It's really nice. I like how it looks, and it's for both these and the holders. And these are just a different color version of the Revice ones. These are the same, but these are good belt straps. So all the what reused things on this belt was reused for this belt. So yeah, overall, I just really like the color of these, which is also on the Demon's driver. So that's my weird little rant about the belt straps and the little holders, which obviously, you can slide on a vice stamp, but oh god, it doesn't want to let go. But yeah, there's that. And here you have the spider vice stamp. If you press the top, and as you can see, the red and blue, the red and blue vice stamp with the spider, which I think this looks really good. I like the magnetic stamp. It really does look like a Spider-Man logo. Like this gives me so much Spider-Man vibes, and I know everyone else sees it too. So you know, you also got demons peeking out back there. It has the black marbling, just like Bata and all of them, which makes sense because Bata is used in the Demon's Driver a lot. And overall, does its regular Vice Stamp stuff. So, we will bring in those drivers after we are done looking at the Demon's Driver. So, let's bring the actual Demon's Driver in here, get the belt straps out of here, and start using it and seeing what it can do. I like this belt a lot. I think it aesthetically looks really cool. Like the reds and like what seemingly looks like a black, but when you get it closer in, like in hand, it has like this weirdly metallic, like bluish purple sheen that looks really cool. And you obviously have the like muscle things that flex when you squeeze them, which I think that looks rad. I don't know why, that just feels good to do. Got the screen that compress in. This is also rubber. I don't know why. And overall, I think it looks really cool. Has a ton of details. Obviously, you have your copyright information. But yeah, this is probably my favorite looking of the 4 drivers, and I can see why. Functionality, I still think the Revice driver has just as much as this, but I feel like they're on an even playing field. But this feels like a good driver. This feels like a nice premium driver. So let's turn it on. Yeah, you get those, get the demon eyes, and let's get right to it and just use the Spider Vice stamp. And just look at that. I think that looks awesome. Press this down. Get the eyes. My camera is being really weird while looking at that. And if you want to do a final attack, you can press the screen down. Which it wants you to like press this down on the screen again, but I don't really see a point. But if you squeeze it, and if you scan that, oh, you gotta press it on the screen. And if you squeeze it again, squeeze it another time, just more. Oh, that just looks rad. It looks so rad. And if we want to bring in some other Vice stamps, I'm going to bring in the ones he majority used, like Bata and Rex for good measure. Now, let's start adding some other Vice stamps into the mix. I have now brought in a couple others outside of Spider. Let's add. One of the ones he used in the show was Bata. Let's add Condor, another one used in the show. Let's also add in Rex. You really just have to press that down. And let's add in Spider just to make it up to 4. So, for the Demon's Requiem, like all the ones that you add for your Geno mixes, that's what they're called. It can load up to 4 different Vice stamps, which that's why I scanned all 4 so you can see, and it will say all of their names. Squeeze it. And there's that one. And I will be using all the other Vice stamps in the Demon's Driver, but I'm going to be making that a separate video. And it will be showing off all the screens and everything. And just to show real quick, you can transform with any different Vice stamp. And it does give you a different jingle. But there's that. But like, you can also do the Demon's Requiem without loading anything in. But it just doesn't say any animal names. But I will be showing off because seeing some of these screens are really cool, and sharing them would just be fun. Because why not? So we're gonna get in to see in our other drivers what the spider stamp's gonna do. So click on that video if you want to see it, and we'll see it in another video. You know, it will it'll be worn by me later, so it can go away now. And for a comparison shot, I know I just said I was gonna take it away, but for a comparison shot, these are about the same length. This one's much taller though, obviously, and wideness. I think this still has a little bit more bulk to it, but they look good together. Oh, the Vice stamp is rolling around. But let's bring in also the two-side driver, which doesn't look too bad, which all three look pretty good together. But we will take this away and use it with the Revice driver first. Same old, same old. I think my Revice driver's batteries are dying. I have no idea what that was about. Okay, it's working now. And so it's neat that it can do all of the regular Vice stamp things in the Revice driver with its own unique jingle and everything. Which, obviously, it would have its own unique jingle because it's in the stamp, and Demon's jingle for his transformations in the Demon's driver. But, you know, I think it's always neat that, like, all Vice stamps usually have the same amount of functionality than any other Vice stamp has in the Revice driver, so, you know, always fun to add a new Vice stamp. But let's use the two-side driver. And there's it in the two-side driver. But overall, I think it's another great Vice stamp. But the driver's obviously the star of the show and why you bought the thing. So, I don't know anyone who's just like, I just need the Spider Vice stamp. It's like, you obviously want the driver to go with it. So, let's go see how this driver looks on a person. And now we're wearing this pretty sleek belt. Like, I don't know what it is, but it just brings confidence and good vibes. Feels premium and nice on the waist. Like a nice, decent weight to it all, also. And just, that feels good to do. Like, it's just one of those belts that you can't help but wear. I know I can see my hands fumbling a lot, but still, this belt is really cool. And honestly, it's a premium Bandai, but I can feel the premiumness of it all. Like, also, it's just I really like the suit and the characters because now we also have not one, but not two, but three people who've been demons at this point. But I'm not going to say who they are via spoilers, which doesn't matter where you're on the internet. But it's overall probably one of my favorite Revice drivers. Definitely it and the Revice driver are gonna fight for which one's gonna be my favorite. But this one, aesthetically wise, like the rubber details and everything, like the screen itself is just so really cool. The voice is rad as hell, and it's overall one thing I'm glad to have in the collection. Like, even if I wasn't going all in on Vice stamps, which if you haven't noticed, I am. Oh, more Vice stamps to come. But overall, it's just a really fun driver. It's like the colors and everything. If you can try to get it, because it is not a cheap driver. It's because it has all this technology and everything. It's what makes it expensive, like the LED screen. But if you want it, I would recommend it. I'd be like, pull the trigger, because I can see this being something that only gets more expensive with time. So yeah, that's kind of it. What do you guys think of the Demons Driver? Do you agree with me that it's one of the best? I know like a lot of people are saying it's like this is the best looking Revice driver, but I don't know. I never really hate the Revice driver. I always liked that look too. But I can see why though. Like this is just sleek. And we're not even talking about drivers that haven't been released yet. Oh, how that Veil driver is gonna be. Who knows when that's gonna happen? But I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review. Again, leave any thoughts, opinions, anything in the comments. And until whatever I do next, which will probably be more stamps, which actually, you know what, I'll give you a sneak peek for what's going to be for next Sunday's review. Because it's something fun, and it's even more, I don't know, snake filled. Ah! It's the Libra driver. And this is going to be appearing next Sunday because Wednesday is going to be the standard Toku Brew This Week in Toku. But stay tuned and we will have the Libra driver. But who knows what kind of surprises that one's going to lead to. So, until then, go watch the Don Brothers thing or just wait for next Sunday for the Libra driver, and I'll see you there.